You probably didn't plan to become a banker, a bailer, a last resort safety net. You planned to love someone. You hoped your support would be the bridge that helped them rebuild. Instead, you find yourself trapped in a cycle. Money goes out, promises come in, nothing really changes. This video is for the parent, the partner, the spouse who loves fiercely and fears even harder. It is for the person who wakes at night replaying the same conversation, who believes, against evidence, that this time things will be different. Start by recognizing one hard truth. Safety nets, when unbounded, can become lifelines to a problem rather than to a solution. Money given with the best intentions can protect a loved one from consequences that might otherwise prompt real change. Each payment, each bailout, is a temporary patch. It relieves immediate pain, but it also removes the motivation to seek help. Guilt convinces you that rescuing is love, but over time, rescuing can become enabling. It converts compassion into a pattern that keeps the crisis alive. Understanding this is not the same as abandoning. It's not cruelty disguised as strategy. It's an act of stewardship of your resources, your emotional health, and ultimately, of love. You can still care deeply while choosing a different form of support, one that channels your money and your commitment toward professional help that actually has a chance to change outcomes. Here's a compassionate, practical approach to do that. First, prepare yourself. Make a list of the exact amounts you have been giving and how often. Note the promises that followed and the results. Be honest with the evidence. You're not compiling a ledger to punish. You are building a case for change, one grounded in reality. Next, frame the boundary you will set. The language matters. You want to be firm without being punitive, loving without being ambiguous. Say something like this: I love you. I have been helping with money because I hoped it would help you get better. But the pattern hasn't led to lasting change. I cannot continue to give money directly. I'm concerned about your safety, and I want to help you get the right kind of help. Pause. Let the weight of that sink in. Then, present the alternative. This is where your resources become a force for recovery rather than dependence. I will continue to support your recovery by paying for professional treatment. I will not give cash for rent, bills, or personal use, but I will enroll you in a treatment program and cover the cost directly. If you choose not to accept that help, I still won't give money, because money hasn't led to recovery. If you want me to fund treatment, we can make appointments, and the program will coordinate the next steps. Expect resistance, expect anger, bargaining, tears. Those are normal reactions to losing access to what they've relied on. Stay calm. Repeat your message with consistency. Love, concern, boundary, alternative. You are not negotiating the boundary. You are offering a different way to love one that invests in real healing. Finally, protect yourself. Set up safeguards. Restrict your financial access where necessary. Consult a counselor or support group for families dealing with addiction or compulsive behaviors, and be prepared to follow through. The most compassionate thing you can do may be to allow consequences to happen so that your loved one faces the reality necessary for change. This is not an easy path. It asks you to release guilt and replace it with purpose. By redirecting funds into professional treatment and pairing it with a clear, loving boundary, you give your loved one a real chance to heal, and you reclaim your life from the cycle of rescue. Love doesn't always mean giving what they ask for. Sometimes love means saying no to temporary relief, so you can say yes to lasting recovery.